Good morning, folks. I just wanted to take a minute this morning. I just brought Brownie back out. She's up in that upper corner of the paddock. The lambs and the ewes are still laying around, absorbing warmth from the sun that rose not too long ago. And they're starting to get up and start eating again. Brownie's eating, and I just brought Brownie back to the paddock, and it is time to open the fence for just these two steers so they can go get their morning milk. And I'll show you. It usually goes pretty easy. They're walking away right now. They don't understand that this is where the opening is, so I gotta just... The rest of the cattle are calm. They're not waiting at the gate because they aren't anticipating moving right now. These guys want to get to Mom, and she's up there, so they're walking back up the hill when they actually need to walk down the hill. It's a little confusing. I just walk behind them, and they generally go in the direction I want them to. No. Keep going. Keep going, Billy. Davey, you too. Keep going. We do this every day, so they know that they will get the cow and they will get their milk, and they're looking for the opening, and there they go. And so that is how yesterday I showed you how I separate them, and this morning I'm showing you how I reintroduce them, and they're just gonna head on up and get their milk. I just shut the fence, and I'm just walking by these calm, peaceful animals on my way up to get a shot of the calves drinking from Brownie. Here we are. So the calf on the left is Billy. He was born in the beginning of July. And Davy on the right, a Holstein calf we bought in from a neighboring farm. He was born in the beginning of August. So they're about a month difference in age, and she will stand for both of them, and she will stand for hers. I'm not sure how much she stands for Davy, the Holstein, if Billy's not with her. That'll be something to be watching for. This lamb's wondering what the heck's going on. Can he have some? No, you can't, she said. So we just got milk from her, but she doesn't let down all of her milk for us, which is fine because we get plenty. We drink a lot of milk, and she gives us more than we need, and we're able to share some, and we have some surplus that even still we give to the chickens maybe once a week. And the milk that we don't get from her, she gives to these two guys, and so they're growing beef. Yeah, so this is a little bit different scenario. I mean, I don't know of another farm that's doing it this way, where the calves live on pasture and they aren't being, like, these calves have never had grain. Mom is not eating grain. They're just living off of the green grass, the solar energy in the grass. And we're able to harvest the milk, the solar milk, from these cows, from this cow that builds our body and fuels our bodies. So grass-fed dairy with a side of beef. Well, now that's all for this morning, folks. I'll be back later to open up the fence. I get to go work on some other projects for a little while to figure out what that is. It's gonna be a beautiful sunny day here. I hope you're doing something meaningful and enjoyable with your time today. I'll be back to open the fence right there for these animals later on in the afternoon. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Hey there. It's later in the day. I think it's about 2:30, guessing. I'm about to move the animals to the new paddock. I just finished the last part of it. I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll call them over. Brownie's here rubbing on me as I was just talking. She says it's time to move. She wants some fresh bites. Here are all the lambs and the ewes. Let's see. That's a ewe right in front there, and let's see, I think that's another ewe next to her there in the front. And I think there's another ewe right over there. And the brown one in the back. Oh, Brownie's gonna walk through them all. She says, why are you looking at them? You should be looking at me. Just walk through. She's just gonna walk through the whole group. And if they just get out of her way. I don't know where she's going. It's okay. Alright, so all I gotta do right now is probably open that fence because they're watching me. They know what's about to happen. Here they go. One lamb left. He's coming now. Alright, they've got to the other side. It's a good indicator their bellies are full. They ran through looking at what they had to choose from. Now they're going to turn back around and come back this way, looking for their favorite bites. They're not so hungry, they just start eating immediately. And they're full of joy and playfulness as you see them hopping around. I gotta go, there's 2 lambs left over there I gotta go get. You guys are kind of small. You better get over there and get eaten. They're probably, I'm guessing, 40-pound hanging weights. There's not going to be the bigger size that we like, but that's okay. They can't all be big. We did actually get in some smaller lambs this spring. They are loving it. All right, I'm gonna go let the cows in, or the cattle. Let the cattle into the paddock that the sheep were just in. Come on. I've opened the fence. Here comes the heifers and the steers. There's Tulip. She's the surrogate mother cow of this group. She's a little bit older. She's only had one calf that I know of. That makes her still a heifer. The other females here I don't think have been bred. And then there are a handful of steers. That is a steer. And our friends the donkeys remain. Okay, the donkeys have joined up, and I've closed the paddock, and they're gonna go around and get what the sheep didn't already bite. And I have left Brownie in, and with them, I want to watch Brownie for a little while this afternoon and see if any of the steers or even the heifers try to mount her. We're looking for signs that she may be in heat still. The lambs are in great spirit, running around. They love to run from one side of their paddock to the other. Hop, hop, hop. Many of them are just hopping as they run. It's so... I never get tired of watching them. Even when we had 25, or last year we had 40. I enjoy watching them, interacting with them. I do look forward to managing more in the future. I have a perpetual interest in what would it be like to move, 500 of these critters, or even 1,000. What would that feel like? What would that look like? How then watching the land recover after they've been somewhere and they're cycling the nutrients and stomping the ground and peeing and pooping, and how does the land respond after it's had a chance, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 60 days, 90 days, what does it look like after it's regrown? Those are the things that make me tick and keep me interested in doing this. Remember, the goal here is not to grow meat. It's the building of soil, of ecological health, and we are getting meat as a byproduct, which fuels us and keeps us able to do what we're doing, financially and physically. We eat the lamb and of course the milk from the dairy cow, but the meat and the money is not the goal. The goal is answering the question, how do we use livestock to increase the ecological functioning of the land, build soil, increase the biodiversity, increase the plant and species biodiversity, the insect biodiversity, the more fungus in the soil. Those are the sort of questions we're seeking the answer to here on this piece of land in this climate. What is the best way to go about it? And then we have all the constraints that we have we only have the time that we have, we only have the money that we have, and we're limited to our own creativity to work within those constraints, or exceed the constraints if we can creatively figure out how to. Jack's here. Well, thanks again for watching. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed watching me move the animals today, and subscribe. We love it when people become subscribers to our channel. Head on over to our website, www.jacksonregenerationalfarm.com, and a little pop-up will appear and ask you if you want to receive our email newsletter. Go ahead and put your email in. Sarah writes 1 email a week. Right now, actually, it's been more like once every 2 weeks. And they're just emails about what's happening on the farm and thoughts she's having, and then every once in a while she'll let you know when things are coming up for sale, or when the pre-buy of the lamb begins. So stay in touch, and thank you all for your support.